All right, so for your 5NF7 center, you don't have to cut anything out, all right, unless you want to. If you want to cut these out in like little strips and glue them onto a piece of construction paper, you can totally do that, make it a little prettier. Otherwise, you can just leave them as is for this one. What you're doing is you're drawing a diagram to represent what's happening when we divide with fractions. This is going to help us better understand what's happening and therefore better understand our answers and whether or not we're getting to the correct answer. I want to clarify, this is not how I expect you to divide fractions for the rest of your life. This is a step in the direction of becoming proficient in doing so and being able to do so not only correctly, but in time a little bit more quickly. All right, so for the first one, the problem is modeled for you. So here we have 3 divided by 2/3. So we took 3 and we put it into groups of 2/3. All right, and we demonstrated that. I will go ahead and kind of show you what I'm talking about when I say model the expression 5 1/2 as a tape diagram. So this up here is a tape diagram. This picture with the purple, pink, blue, and green, that's a tape diagram. And then over here with the number line is a number line diagram. So when you're doing a tape diagram, literally all you're doing is you are drawing your boxes. So here, right, and you can do, so here's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're dividing them into groups of 1/2. This is where you're going to want different colors. And I'm going to cut mine into halves. And I'm actually going to use dotted lines for that. I mean, I know this is some awesome drawing here, guys, right? So each of these are getting grouped into a size of 1/2. So then, like, here's one. And then here's another one. Oops. Apparently I changed my color too quickly. There we go. So notice I'm going through and I'm putting them all into their different groups, and then I would figure out how many groups of 1/2 I made, and then I would write my answer here. All right, so I started you off with that one. The next one, so you're using the number line. So again, you're going to draw your number line. I would use a ruler, you guys. Make this nice and straight and neat so it's easier to read down the road. Okay, and I have to have 2 on there. Make it nice and big if you can. So I have 0, 1, 2, and I'm dividing them into groups of 1/3. So I need thirds on here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is 1/3, 2/3. Right here would be 3/3, right? And then here we would have 1 and 1/3, 1 and 2/3. Okay. And then here you can show putting them into groups. Now I did it up here. I did it with jumps. You can do it with jumps. You can do it with circles. Okay, so if you do it with a jump, so here's 1. And again, you might want to change colors just so you can count a little bit more easily. 2, 3, okay, so on and so forth. So that's what you're doing for your center. You're just drawing out your different models.